Hey, so we got this Cummins ISX right here in the fuel systems lab that is cranking real slow and very, very hard to start. And so I'm getting ready to separate these batteries and load test them and replace them if necessary. But I thought this would be a good opportunity to take a look at how these batteries are going to be set up in a typical truck for you to kind of understand. So if you look at these batteries, you can see how the negative to the negative to the negative, we've got it hooked up to a master switch so that we can turn it off and turn it on. And so that way we don't drain the battery when we're not using it. And then on the other side, you can see we go from positive terminal to positive terminal to positive terminal, and then it's going up to the starter, and then you got your small wires that are powering up the ECUs and stuff like that. So what we would call this is hooked up in parallel. And it can be confusing to people that are just starting out because you're thinking, well, you're in a series, right? But if this was hooked up in series, we would be going from negative to positive to, and that's series, right? So parallel, all your negatives are going to be hooked up together, and all of your negatives, positives are hooked up together. And what this does is it keeps the source voltage the same. So each of these are 12-volt batteries, and the way we've got it hooked up, excuse me, is that the battery system voltage for this engine, or the truck, if it was in a truck, would be 12 volts. But what we're doing by taking multiple batteries and hooking them up this way is that we're increasing the cranking amperage and the amperage of the availability of the batteries. If we hook these up in series, what we would be doing is increasing the voltage of these batteries. So for example, my electric golf cart I have at home has 6-volt batteries, and it has 6 of them, and they're hooked up in series. So it's a 36-volt golf cart with 6-volt batteries. If I hooked all 3 of these up in series, then I would have a 36-volt, 12, 12, and 12. So I just wanted to make a quick video explaining the difference between series and parallel in batteries, and hopefully some of you young guys that are out there and ladies that are just getting into this learned a little bit from that. I know it was confusing to me when I first started out, so most of our trucks, this is what you're going to see: negative to negative, negative, positive, positive, positive. Get the amps out there, because if you look at the size of these engines, it takes some amperage to crank these engines over, and you need those batteries to be healthy, which these I'm thinking are not. Thank you.